Attention iPhone addicts. Apple is reportedly unveiling new software to help consumers digitally detox. According to published reports, the feature is called Digital Health and will help users limit their screen time. This comes as the tech giant will hold its annual Worldwide Developers Conference in San Jose today and outline its software strategy for the next year. Joining me now is trends expert, futurist, CEO of Tech Savvy Global, and the author of Make Change Work for You, Scott Steinberg. Scott, Apple changed the smartphone industry. Now they're helping tools creating tools to help you break that iPhone habit. Why are they doing this now?
Well, as you might imagine, Apple has sold in billions of devices. People love these things. The question is, how the heck do we get them off them? Companies like Google on their Android devices have already introduced digital wellness tools, so it's only a natural fit, giving increasing calls and pressure for Apple to cut down on people's smartphone addiction, for them to put in timers, screen time limits, even apps that will prevent you from accessing your favorite applications during the day at work. So maybe you can break that Candy Crush saga addiction a little bit.
Scott, aren't we already moving away from this with the proliferation of these Internet of Things devices, as well as the virtual assistants that we're having, like the HomePods? Aren't people moving away from using their actual device and starting to use other devices or other things? And Apple's actually behind in that regard. I mean, their virtual assistant Siri has lost way to Alexa. I mean, is that where we're headed?
Well, we're definitely seeing people play with a variety of different devices. They're splitting their time between different screens, and even as you pointed out, on devices that don't have a screen. Siri and the HomePod, some of the smart speaker business, has fallen a bit behind where Google and Amazon are. In fact, at the Worldwide Developers Conference, you can probably hear Apple talk a little bit about what the future of Siri is going to hold. They need to make the service a little bit smarter. They need to talk about integrations with different devices, from speakers to headphones and even cars. And perhaps they'll even open up the platform, the Siri platform, so that other developers can create all sorts of fun applications and new uses for it. But they definitely are playing catch up on that front, and people are definitely using more devices across the board. So should be an exciting day in terms of news.
You know, it did seem that Apple was always ahead of the curve, that Apple was the model. Whenever I had a client, they said, I want to be more like Apple as far as innovation goes. It seems like they're falling behind with their launches. They're getting more bugs. And it seems, you know, in all of these things, do you think they're going to make a big announcement that's going to help create a vision for the future?
I think absolutely you're going to see Apple paint a picture of what's coming next, and I wouldn't count them out of the game at any time. As we've seen countless times in the past, they're prone to bouncing back. I think this year the focus is going to be more on software than hardware devices, though. Some of the big surprise reveals may surround the introduction of Apple TV as a video streaming service, more like Hulu and Netflix. And in fact, one of the buzzes that everybody's talking about is the fact that maybe pretty soon you'll be able to run iPhone and iPad apps right there seamlessly on Mac computers, seamlessly integrating computers and smartphones more going forward. So I think they'll have some pretty exciting announcements, and they'll probably touch on Siri and privacy issues as well and draw a hardline stance. Unlike companies like Google and Facebook, Apple's more in the business of selling hardware, not users' data to marketers. So I think you'll hear about that as well.
Let me raise an issue with you, Scott, because there's this big story that the New York Times reported, an investigative story that Facebook gave device makers deep access to data on users and friends, and one of those named is Apple. So Apple's been quite pious about not selling your information, protecting your own information if you're an Apple customer, but they seem, and this is a question, all too willing to take information on individuals if it's coming through another company. Tim Cook's gone after Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg has pushed back on that. So it raises an issue about a little bit of hypocrisy at Apple.
Well, who knows what the heck is going on behind closed doors, but keep in mind for Apple, it's not necessarily about selling that information on to marketers. They have services like Siri that are powered by artificial intelligence, and the more data you have on users, the smarter and better those services get. So I think Apple probably isn't as an extensive user of people's personal private data as many other companies may be, but of course, in some cases, it may be the pot calling the kettle black. There's a lot of jousting going on out there in the media, as you might imagine.
The Wall Street Journal also had a new story about a new level of security on your business trip, Scott. What do you make of that in terms of the invasion, maybe, of your employer in tracking your movements when you're traveling for work?
Well, there's some duty of care there. You have to keep in mind that any time a business sends you out on a trip in many countries, they're taking a risk. They have a responsibility to exercise reasonable care in terms of knowing where you are and making sure you have updates and alerts, information on the areas in which you'll be traveling, and also provide emergency relief. And of course, we live in an increasingly unpredictable world, so people have bigger concerns as well. They're worried about terrorism. They're worried about crime. They're even worried about more natural disasters. So it's only a natural step forward that more companies would be tracking this information and introducing these policies.
Scott, great to see you. Thank you so much. I hope any Apple TV thing is better than that Amazon one I've got, which basically blew up over the weekend. So thank you for that, Scott Steinberg.